Hello everyone, this is Eric with CrewReady. Today we'll be looking at how to use inventory within CrewReady, either quickly with a barcode scanner or if you don't have one set up manually through the inventory page. To start, we'll be looking at the barcode scanner method and then we'll be looking at the manual inventory method as well. For the barcode method, you can be on any page of CrewReady to initiate the inventory using flow. The only requirement is that you don't actively have a pop-up open and that you're actually on the CrewReady website focused and not have some other application open and taking the focus instead, as the barcode scanner functions as a very fast keyboard. So the keys need to actually arrive to the CrewReady site. To initiate the using of an item, you simply scan its barcode. So in this example, I just got back from a call. I used 3 PO Tylenol and I used the last of a medium box of gloves. So we're going to use up 3 Tylenol and 1 box of gloves from the system. And to prove that it works, we can quickly, look at the items. If we just quickly look at gloves, you can see there's 1 medium glove here. So we'll sign this out and we'll double check that there's no gloves left after that. So I scan a barcode. If the scanner will scan, there we go. And immediately we see that the barcode is not recognized. So if you have permissions on your account to link barcodes, then you can hit the link barcode button here, as we'll show you in a second. If you don't, you'll have to let your administrator for your company know so they can link that barcode for you. In the short term, you'll have to use the manual using inventory method or sign out method that we'll show later in this video. To link a barcode, you simply hit the link barcode button, select the item you're signing in. So I used medium gloves, and you can jump in this list by starting to type the name. So if I type G, it brings me to gloves. I'll select the medium gloves, or you can scroll down and select it like that. What kind of barcode it is. Now this is important to get right. If it's an each barcode, that means that is what's on the individual item. So in this case, this is the barcode on the box of gloves. I'm not tracking every single glove, I'm tracking it in boxes, so this is an each barcode. If you were to scan in, for example, an entire case of gloves and not just a box of them, that would be a case barcode. And in that situation, whatever settings you have set up for your gloves, let's say there's 12 in a case, then when you scan the case barcode, it will sign in or out a full set of 12 gloves. In this case, we're creating an each barcode, and we'll simply hit link. Then it will take a moment to link the barcode, and then you'll be back on this page, rescan your barcode, and you can see that it grabs that for you. This automatically FIFOs, or first in, first outs, your inventory. So the next thing to expire will be signed out. We can increase or decrease the amount manually, as well as adding a case of that inventory. If you scanned something completely wrong, then you can simply click the trash can to remove it, or you can undo your last scan if you made a mistake by clicking the undo button. Now I'm going to scan that back in because that was not a mistake. So I'm going to scan my barcode again, just like that. Next, I have Tylenol. Now, Tylenol has a barcode right on it. It's 1 barcode per pill. So when I scan it once, I see Tylenol PO showed up. I can scan in, I have the settings set up to show that a case is 100 Tylenol. I'm not taking out 100 Tylenol, I'm only taking out 3. So I'm just gonna scan the barcode again, or I can hit the plus button to bring it up to 3. Once I look at this and I see that is how much Tylenol, that is how many gloves, this is correct, then I can simply hit remove from inventory, and it will take a moment to remove those items from the inventory. If the CrewReady amounts were incorrect and that many of that item didn't exist, then depending on your settings, it will either set it to a negative amount or it will just set it to 0, depending on whether you allow negative inventory in your company settings. Here we'll go to items and we can double check that those gloves were in fact signed out. And as we see here, There's now 0 gloves left. Next, we'll look at manually removing inventory. This is very simple. If I go to the Tylenol here, let's say I used up one of my pediatric Tylenols. So to mark that, I simply navigate to the expiry date I used. The expiry dates are organized in first in, first out order. The first expiry date in the list, as you can see shown here, will always be the next one to expire. And I simply change the number to whatever amount I actually used. It'll take a moment to save, as you saw there with the little spinner. And now I've updated the amount of Tylenol in my inventory. Simple as that to do manually. It can be a little bit tedious when you have a lot of items. So we do recommend using the barcode scanner to sign items in and out much more quickly if you have a lot. If you only have one thing to sign out, it is fairly easy to do manually. If you have items that don't have barcode scanners, you can see our admin printing barcodes video to get a bit of a deeper dive in how you can print out CrewReady barcodes, which can be scanned for any item and can be placed on shelves in your storage unit or containers that are storing items that don't have barcodes. With that, I hope you have a great day. And if you have any issues, you can always reach out at support@crewready.ca and we will try to assist you.